Looking at Bitcoin's graph right now, you would think, oh man, everything is doing good. If you're looking at this, we are so rock steady. There's like no volatility whatsoever. We touched upon 92.9 like just like an hour ago. We may be breaking at 93.5 today because something massive is launching. But if you look at a broader market, it's not looking good. It's not looking good because the tension between Ukraine, Russia, and now US is escalating because Biden told Ukraine it was okay for Ukraine to launch long-range missiles, and they did, and now Putin is not happy, and Putin lowers the threshold for nuclear strike, and that's why, Dow and everything else is not looking so good today. Okay? But here's the thing. MicroStrategy is still green right now. But maybe coming in red. Yesterday was absolutely spectacular for MicroStrategy, up like 13%. So maybe a profit-taking day, and the broader market may pull it down. Coinbase down a little bit. But you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not, because right now, Bitcoin and crypto seems to have decoupled away, and MicroStrategy seems to have decoupled away from the broader market because people can't get enough right now. So I would not be surprised if both of these turn super green later today, just like yesterday. Coinbase was like majorly in the red yesterday, and then it flipped to plus 7% by the end of yesterday. And MicroStrategy started out like plus 2%, and it ended up at like plus 13% yesterday. So it could be the same way today, and Bitcoin could just go skyrocketing to a new high today, regardless of what happens in the broader market, because now people also see Bitcoin as a new store of value. Normally, when there is global tension like this, they go buy gold. And I'm sure there are people that are buying gold. But now these days, there are a lot of people saying, hey, why don't we go buy Bitcoin instead? It's so much easier, and it's a better store of value than gold. It definitely is a better hedge against inflation, because Bitcoin appreciates a lot better. Just look at the year-to-date performance and the appreciation over the last 5 years or 10 years or whatever, 14 years. Nothing out appreciates Bitcoin. And the landscape for Bitcoin keeps on changing for the better, just getting better and better and better and better. And today, there is something else that's massive that's going to change the landscape once again. Something that we never, ever, ever had before and is opening up today. You may be wondering what that is, and here it is. Not only did we get ETFs this year, we are today getting IBIT ETF Options, which is absolutely monstrous when it comes to derivatives in Wall Street. Options, basically, in terms of liquidity or volume, is normally way bigger, way bigger. The market size is huge, massive, compared to the underlying, commodity that's actually being traded. So right now, if you look at like Bitcoin, we're already in the trillions. Options, the size of this could be enormous. As big as ETFs have been, as big as we do have Bitcoin options right now in Deribit, like a smaller exchange, it's really small compared to the size of Bitcoin's market cap itself. But once this opens up, which it has today, it could break records, first of all, and it could bring so much more money into the space once again. We know ETFs already have changed the landscape for Bitcoin, for better, for worse. You could argue for worse too. Over time, it could allow institutions to buy so much of the supply up. But right now, in the interim, it's definitely helping the price. But options could change the landscape once again and allow even more institutions to come in and bring in their billions and trillions into the space and gobble up more IBIT, which gobbles up more Bitcoin. So, first in history, we've never, ever had this before. And again, this allows Bitcoin to mature even more. Okay, so I mean, this is happening right in front of our eyes. We've never had a commodity mature this quickly in history. Okay, I mean, we think that Bitcoin's been around forever. It's only been around for like 14, 15 years. You look at how long it's taken gold or something else to get its ETF and options, like thousands of years before it happened. In Bitcoin, only 15 years. It's quite amazing. It's really amazing. And we can see effects of this as Bitcoin goes higher and breaks into new highs. And as FOMO hits and volume picks up, it's really going to add to that supply shock that I've been talking about forever. Right? And actually, like I've been saying, it actually really scares me that this is the last time any one of us retail people, retail investors, will be able to accumulate significant amount of Bitcoin. As we break into six figures and beyond, it is just going to be so hard for any retail investors to accumulate any significant amount because it's just going to get so expensive. For these big boys, they can accumulate as much as they want because they have billions and trillions. But for us, six-figure Bitcoin is no joke. It's going to take you 5 figures, $10,000, just to buy you 0.1 Bitcoin. That's why it's been so important to DCA along the way. That's been my message for years now. And a lot of you guys have listened, but a lot of you guys that have, maybe not listened and just listened to me recently, you're probably feeling it, right? It's expensive. That's why DCA works. Anyways, if you're looking at the regular ETF numbers, yesterday was a pretty positive day. Almost 90 million in for BlackRock. Overall, 254 million. The guys that panic sold days prior, 370 million, 400 million, they all look like fools. But not BlackRock, though. Like, look at all these ETFs that sold and all the institution that sold. They all look like idiots. They all had to buy back. BlackRock didn't. BlackRock still inflowed. Right? So again, a lot of people panic sell for no apparent reason. Like, why would you do that? There's zero reasons for outflowing right now. Zero reasons to panic sell Bitcoin. All you're doing is giving it away to smarter investors. That's what it is. That's how I have always explained it. Okay, when it comes to investing, not even Bitcoin, it's basically the weaker hands are selling to the stronger hands, the diamond hands. It's really it, especially when it comes to something like Bitcoin. You're giving away your life-changing wealth to someone else, and usually to a smarter, bigger whale that probably doesn't need it. Okay, so why do that? Don't do that. Keep it for yourself.